How come University of Science and Technology has come to build, is it a resort or a hotel around Mori?
Yes.
What did they see? What are we not seeing? Most of our youth are very good rappers, and if they are rappers, then we can train them to become tour guides.
Because they're storytellers.
Yes. And these are the things our brothers who are coming want to know. They don't want to go to the beach and just have fun. They want to know stories about their ancestry so that they can connect. And when they connect, they want to invest. We are talking about housing. We are shortage of housing in Cape Coast.
The whole of Ghana.
No, let's take. We are focusing on Cape Coast.
Cape Coast anyway. Yeah, true.
Transportation.
Is it
Uber?
issue?
We don't even have Uber system in Cape Coast.
No, it's not.
How can tourism flourish? We don't have night activity. By 8-10, Cape Coast is dead.
It's quiet. It's quiet.
Can't we create? We have night beach volley. We can set up lights at the beach.
Beach
in the
soccer.
evening, we play beach soccer. All these things would boost the economy. But if we are looking at all the official things, having a factory and things, and that will bring money, we are making a mistake. Go to Elmina now. Some of the foreigners who have invested are making money. Most of our tourists that come spend their time in Elmina and not Cape Coast, because Cape Coast doesn't have the needed facilities. Eateries, we don't have open spaces where people just can go and have coffee. It's all, you have to go to a restaurant, and it's expensive. People want budget hostels.
Yes.
They can't get. We have people sitting in Accra having all these monies. Come and invest here, and you see your monies blossom.
Nana,
Yes.
you see, and I think for me this is a bit my concern. We know what the problems are. We can articulate what the solutions are. What is not happening is those who will champion all that we say.
Yeah.
Why is that? Are we saying that there are no men in Cape Coast? Are we saying there are no people with the right investment capacities in Cape Coast? Why? What is the missing link between all the questions, all the fantastic answers that we have? What is the missing link? Why is that plug, that spark between the two, not happening?
Yeah. There's a disconnect between academia and then the industry. I would wish that UCC will take up that role to be organizing these tourism fairs, organizing seminars. The MCE has started this 8-year development plan, which they are trying to whip up interest. That is also gradually making some inroads. But we need to go out. We need a vehicle that will send us to those those investors who have the wherewithal to come and support us. Just as your company is in the business, we are expecting that you take us, Nananum, academia, and then the business community. We should be able to organize fairs, just as you see the Asantes go to do in other places. Let's get those who have the know-how, put us on one platform, take us to investors, and let them hear what Cape Coast has. Because a lot of people know Cape Coast just because of school, and that is all. People don't know the other aspects. People don't know about, when we even talk about blue economy, people don't understand. But blue economy is going to be the ish going forward. We are trying to cut down on energy. And if blue economy is there, we'll be able to use the sea to
renewable
do
energy.
Yeah, we always have everything on land. Can you imagine a big conference happening and it's in the middle of the sea, where all yachts or boats will be taking people there to have a feel of a different mindset altogether. Our sea has become fishing and that is all. There's entertainment about it. Why don't you do that?
Yeah.
People can travel from Cape Coast to Ivory Coast on the sea. Our fishermen do it. Why can't we do that?
Yeah,
we want to reconnect. We can use the sea. People can move. People can even, because of shortage in accommodation, people can come and work here in the morning and get back to Accra in the evening.
In the evening, just
yes,
by boat.
Just by boat.
Nana, let me shift the conversation a bit. Let's look at, is Pan-African tourism an opportunity or a missed opportunity? And I say this because millions of Africans in the diaspora are searching for reconnection. So the question is this: is Cape Coast prepared to receive them? And this is coming from the back of the year of return, beyond the return. A lot of citizenship ceremonies are happening, heritage routes are being put out, diaspora investment, creative industry. All of that put together is happening, is ongoing. We have the Pan-African Village. As we speak, now we have what we could say that the main Pan-African Village, which is in Asebu, has given birth to Agendum. There's another one coming up. There are others also beginning to come up. The last time I checked, there's over 500 families just in Asebu alone who have invested in homes, okay, in that area. Agendum, I hear it's now getting to almost 150 to 200 families that are investing in that area. These are all returnees coming on. So the question here, what exactly, for people to understand, and I want the typical Cape Coasters to understand, and this, even if you go into a bit more fancy for me, I don't mind it. When we say heritage tourism, how can we make the everyday Cape Coaster understand this? And the reason why I'm bringing this up is so that the ownership is not just something that is held by those with the influence, those with the academic prowess, but it becomes something that belongs to every single everyday Cape Coaster. So, Nana, help me break this down. Then I'll come to the real question of the economical value of Pan-African heritage tourism.
Your question is deep. Yeah. Just as you said, we know our heritage.
Yes.
Through the toil of our fathers.
Yes.
That's the national anthem. Our heritage won for us. It is about our past, our ancestral lineage. We've come of age, and no nation can develop without looking back at its heritage. And this heritage that we are talking about is about our past, our colonial past, the sort of issues that we went through that has informed our being now. So when we talk of heritage tourism, it is not just a mere thing. It's more deeper. People coming to connect to their ancestry. We have not really focused too much on that. Just as A+ said, we've been talking. We wanting to set up, if we could have set up a DNA system here So our ancestral, our brothers from the diaspora could really connect and know where they really came from. It is because of this heritage tourism that caused Obama's wife to come. She came, she got connected, and she got to know that part of her ancestry was from Elmina. And when Obama stepped foot in Ghana, that caused the rain, the tourism rain. Yes.
Okay.
That made people wanting to know their ancestry, because such a high-ranking person just to fly from America to come and know where his ancestry is. I think Obama himself has a lineage from Kenya. His father is Kenyan. Yeah. But he came with his wife. After Obama, even Trump's wife has been here. Pelosi has been here. Former Vice President Kamala Harris was here. It is all about heritage tourism. They want to connect. They want to know what really went on. And it's like when we were kids. No wakade say unfuma yewa no ma ichima. So what you unfuma wadeto egradinum ama anya basa. So what watchna no ma wenwa do heja. These people are looking for their umbilical cord, and that is connecting them to this place. So it is it's something that if we do it and do it well, at times I get good pimples. One time I was in my palace and a lecturer friend visited with a foreign lecturer who came to tell me that they've been tracing Nana Tabre, the one in the castle. They've been studying about him, and it led them to this place. Nana Tabre is part of our ancestry. He's with the number 5 Asafo company.
Okay.
I was shocked. What the professor told me, I've never even heard any of it. He is in Holland, but he was able to tell me something so deep. So I think that this heritage tourism that we are talking about, it's so huge, and the returns is unbelievable. I think if we put our heads to and do what is right, get a platform that people who really understand what we are talking about. I would wish that maybe we should find a way of getting the Minister of Foreign Affairs to pay us a visit.
That is doable.
Yes.
It is
so
doable.
They would really appreciate what we are talking about. We are not asking for it because we are Cape Coasters. We are asking for it because it has a link between all that we need.
Yeah.
Ghana can never move forward when they've not really sat down to know what went on in the past.
In the past, to be able to determine
yes,
what the future
other than
is.
that,
Okay.
we are making a mistake.
Nana, I want to go for a short commercial break, but when we get back, what I want to do is open the phone lines.
Okay.
If you have questions, if there's something you want to share, something you want to say, whether it's in English or it's in Fanti, is welcome. I know the show speaks purely in English, but for such conversations, it is allowed because we are talking about our own city, our own town, Cape Coast. So we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Golden Hill Packer Hotel, National Best Star Hotel for 2018, 2019 and 2021. Wake up to views of Elmina Castle and the calm of the Mangrove Lagoon Salt Ponds. Golden Hill Packer Hotel welcomes you to spacious rooms with private balconies, parquet floors and the comfort of box spring beds. Start your day with breakfast and us. Take a dip in the infinity pool or relax in the whirlpool as the sun sets and stream on our 24-hour high-speed Starlink internet. Lounge and dine dine on fresh seafood at our restaurant, explore our hidden corners and excellent security services, or unwind with a massage. For family, friends or businesses, we have meeting spaces, special packages and thoughtful touches to make your stay effortless. Locate us at Elmina Bantama, Mafrachinum Hills. You can call for reservation and bookings on 0500-184-040 or 0500-195-050 or 0555-494400. Golden Hill Parker Hotel, where every stay is taken care of.
Order for any day. So we crawl 49 cities. Over to me and your guy man pack. I'll call them a room. Sounds snap as I will call me ma. Over to your play man pack for just 79 Ghana cities. Now my card for the dear. Over to me your mini or the maxi bucket. So pizza no sweat there. Jollof, fried rice, any akukonama. Pizza Man Chicken Man serves good food at affordable prices. Pizza Man Chicken Man. Emma with biryani and the boy platform. So a page your acquire. Cape Coast, Elbura, PPAG Junction, UCC, First Gate, and as a man Kesim, Yebe Abina Filling Station. Call 0302-753-034 or order safely on the Crispy app. Don't forget, no food, no payment. Says Divine Maya, one Jessica, Pizza Man Chicken Man, El Zuban Pafier, Pizza Man Chicken Man. Good food lives here. That's right.
Hey, Shivdula, today they smell like Lotto. I just take one like small play, big win. I'm here to tell you, we made that play. Short code day, star 288 hash. POS day, website day, 24/7. And then ride with Odoku every hour. You can also stake with Lucky 588, 520, or 60 and Lumi jackpot. I bring money. Jackpot free drop anytime. Hey, challenge my team. Say, Lucky, say, you're very proud. I told you. Lucky, track it to us. Yes. Double hour. We're lucky 590-588. And now let's see the ticket back. Jackpot tobacco. Channel POS agent and our website www.unlucky.com. And our short code star 288 hash. Check it to an ticket here. I video is NLA. I say to a body answer. We're lucky. Let's win big. I say I made that from the biggest to my biggest shit. Hey, what me? I told. We're lucky, play small, win big. And I'm feeling good.
Looking for the perfect blend of relaxation, great food, and classy vibes? Then make your way to Lemon Lounge, the home of quality meals and top-tier service. Whether you're in the mood for authentic local dishes or craving something continental and refined, Lemon Lounge serves it up fresh every single day. It's no wonder it's loved by tourists and local alike. With its chill atmosphere and professional service, it's the spot to eat, meet, and relax. You'll find Lemon Lounge right at King Afro.
Indeed, welcome back, and it's all for you, Cape Coast, all for you. Simply because we will no more wait for the development of Cape Coast. We will roll our sleeves and get involved in the development of Cape Coast. Welcome back. If you've just joined us, this is TW Radio 88.9. The show is Afro Konnect, and tonight I have the Nympha Hini of the Ogua traditional area with me in the studios, and we are discussing that simple but very vital subject, or question rather I should say. Should Cape Coast be the capital of Pan-African heritage, and by extension should Cape Coast be the leading force for the development of Central Region? Now, like I said, I want to open the phone lines. I want, if you have a question, a contribution, an insight you want to share, please feel free. We are talking about Cape Coast. We're talking about our own city, Cape Coast, the first capital of Gold Coast that transformed to become Ghana. The number to reach us is 85888 rather. Please call us and let us get in the conversation. Nana, let's come into this. does Cape Coast have the infrastructure?
More than enough. We have everything. Have you forgotten it was the first capital of Ghana? Not even Ghana, Gold Coast. The colonial masters ran Gold Coast at this place. So what is it that Cape Coast lack? We have everything, and we pray that people should come and have that understanding. We are the people. Methodism started in Cape Coast. Education started in Cape Coast. All the rail lines that we see that Cape Coast doesn't have, all was tunneled through Methodist Book Depot. When you come to Prudential Bank, where it is right now, there's an underground over there. That was where they kept all the rails that were used to build rail lines in Ghana.
Now, let me quickly come in just for a sec. I think I gave the wrong number. I misused the wrong number. It's supposed to be 020, not 050. So the number is 020-20-85-888. I'll take it one more time. It's 020-20-85-888. You can call or you can send us a message. Thank you. Then I go on, please.
Yeah, as I was saying, we are now watching football. Where did football start from?
That's a good question.
It started in Cape Coast.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how come Kofi Kinata talked about Robert Mensah, the best goalkeeper in those times. A keeper that was so fashionable. He used to be in the pool with his coolie high. It was something that people are even asking that we should turn the Jubilee Park into a football astroturf, because that was where officially they played the first football in Ghana, in Gold Coast.
Yes.
So when it comes to Cape Coast being the center, there's no competition.
That's in the 18th century.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything that will make a city what it is, Cape Coast has it. We used to have the biggest court premises until when they built the complex in Accra. Cape Coast was the biggest court center in the whole of West Africa. The best school. Evangelism even also started. Nana, one of our chiefs, Efikesim, if you know Efikesim, that was where the first class, like Sunday school, was held. So when it comes to assessing what Cape Coast can give, we are more than ready.
Nana, let's do something. Let's travel to the future.
Yep.
We've spoken a lot about the past. Let's take a minute and travel into the future.
Yep.
Let's imagine what would happen if Cape Coast became the undisputed Pan-African tourism capital.
Wow.
What do you see?
I have not been to Johannesburg before, but I can compare what is going to happen just like Johannesburg.
Yes.
Where you see both black and white always having something to do, making sure people are connecting both by ancestry, connecting both by marriage, connecting both by history, and then education.
Then you said something and you brought my mind to a debate. Let me. There are some hardliners who think that, or not who think, who seem to profess that the development of Africa and therefore Cape Coast should be done without the involve of, like you say, black and white. It's not about color, but they believe and understanding is that you should eliminate the colonial invaders so that Africa can regain her dignity and therefore Cape Coast can regain its originality.
I beg to differ.
Okay.
There are very good whites who are also, just as yesterday's match. After the match, we saw black and white hugging and then holding hands. not everyone was for the atrocities that were caused. And there are whites who are very passionate about the development of the black. So we can't, just as look at Japan's keeper at the World Cup.
Ghanaian.
Currently we have an ambassador in Korea. Is it Korea? Who is a Korean? I came to school in Ghana. So if you are to say that, then we need to sack him. But
Well, some of us believe that. But you, let's go
I'll
on.
bet to differ. we need to bring all of them together to build a better Ghana for ourselves. People came. Why? We are blessed because we are educated because of the whites. Even though they brought education, they brought something else.
Really?
Yes.
Nana, let me shift focus. Tourism is not just about,
Entertainment.
yes, it's not about the place, it's not just about the monuments. It's also about the stories.
Yeah, history.
Are we telling our unique story enough? If we are not, what do we need to do? How do we overcome that challenge?
I think previously we were not speaking at it that much. But currently we've gained our voice and we are trying to. We were made to believe that, just as it was in the news that we were the ones who sold our brothers. It was that negative story, so it made most of us not wanting to talk about our history. But we've come to realize that that scenario never happened. We couldn't sell our own brothers. It was machinations of our colonial masters. Now that we've realized, people are now itching to know, and technology has made it so easy. It was very difficult to know much about our ancestry some 10 years ago. Currently, GPT, X, and then AI is giving us all the information. So people are learning, people are really searching to know who the real black man is. So I think that it's about time we invest a lot more into learning our history, bringing our history to the classroom, making our kids understand who we are and what we stand for. Previously, it would have been difficult for me to accept to be a chief because I thought it was all about witchcraft and all the negatives. But a little information have made me to understand that it is a wrong notion. A lot of our brothers are still caught up in their white collar mentality that anyone who is a chief is maybe into occultism or drinking some black
red wine,
Yeah.
human red wine.
And one funny thing I tend to ask most Christians is, are you the one who slaughters the cow, the meat that you eat? Fine, you see it packaged in the supermarkets you go to buy. We know that when you go to the slaughterhouse, it is our Muslim brothers who do it.
Do that, yeah.
Are they Christians? But you are able to go and take its meat, and a traditional person who doesn't do any of it, you are afraid of
You're
it.
afraid of.
Let's put our history has been twisted. It's about time we get people to tell the story. We should get closer to our ancestors. We should get closer to our elders to learn the true meaning of our ancestry or our heritage. We now, you see most guys now wanting to be fair than black because they want to show off.
It looks like that more men skin bleaching than even the women now.
Emancipate us from mental slavery.
Yeah,
It's mental slavery.
it is. It
Yes.
is. It
People
is.
think that when you are black, you are inferior. It is never true. If your mindset is
Is right.
focused on what it's right. You don't need to bleach.
Nana, let me put this one in. What if you were going to zero in on at least 5 major projects that you think that Cape Coast should pursue in order to achieve that drive of being the center of development for Central Region? What 5 major projects that you think Cape Coast must, as a must, should have before we can actually achieve that status, or regain, rather, the word is not achieve because we were it, regain that status as the capital, not just for Central Region, but to drive Pan-African heritage growth across?
If you put me on the
spot.
On the spot.
Yeah, I understand.
This is a consultancy thing. You need to pay me before I tell these things. It's business.
It's and I think, don't you think that that's actually the reason why we are where we are?
No.
Because most people who have the understanding, the appreciation, and I'll tell you something. There's a book that is written about West Africa. In fact, the whole of Africa, and talking about the potential of every capital city of Africa, where minerals and all of that. That book was sold for 2,000 Ghana cedis. It maps out, particularly Ghana. It was written by a Ghanaian, by the way. A chance to get my hands on one, and it's awesome. But if we continue to treat these things as business, is that not the reason why we are not having people speak for us? I know I asked the question you haven't answered, but by extension. So, what are those key projects? And would you not say that the attitude of making everything business commercially becomes one of the stumbling blocks?
I said no.
Okay.
You know, we are skewed to a certain lifestyle, and we think that is all that Cape Coast is about. We've mentioned a lot. We've talked about tourism. We've talked about education, educational tourism, medical tourism. Currently, there's this craze for conferences happening here, because when you have your conference here, you have access to the tourist sites as well. It's another. One key area is housing. Housing. You know, because it's a very old town, we don't have these type of modern duplex and the rest. There's a lot of land around. We need investors to come and invest in that. People think we don't have lands. There's a lot of lands available. Lands that look into the sea, that you can have your money's worth. I've talked about how many? 4. Cultural tourism, cultural and heritage tourism. It's one key area. You see, just last week, was it this week? This reparation conference that happened in Accra. Can you imagine if it had happened here? People would have had a feel of what they really were talking about.
Okay.
And at times, I wonder why they take most issues about these things center on culture and tradition. Nananum are the ones who are the custodians of this culture. So we need to be part and parcel of these programs. Accra is the host city, fine. But when it comes to talking about ancestry,
they should have extended one of those days into Central Region.
One thing that I'm so happy that has happened for all these years is about Panafest. It was through Panafest that Cohen came to Ghana. Where is Cohen staying now? Emina. Someone would have said, he needs to be in Accra. but he is a true African and a true citizen. Now he's a citizen of Cape Coast.
Yeah.
Look at where he's staying. Imagine we could get 10s and 20s of Kohin staying here. Is it not going to impact the economy?
It will.
Yeah, we need our kids to learn from our elderly. Kohin is now getting to about 80, I think.
Yes, he's in the 70s.
He's growing old.
Yeah.
Who is to take up from him? The enormous history he has since 1992 till date. I don't know any African, Pan-African, who is more passionate than him. So, if I'm to give you a few, I think.
Let me quickly add one of the key projects. I think that Cape Coast International Airport is long overdue. Is long. Cape Coast needs an airport, not an airstrip. No, Cape Coast needs an airport. Central Region needs an airport.
Maybe an airstrip will start and it will lead to an airport. Let's start. I think about 3 weeks ago there was a launch of an airstrip being developed. Let's see how it goes from there.
An airstrip is well and good, but for me, I think it's a child's play. We retrogressed because the conversation more than 10 years ago was a parcel of land dedicated for an airport. How did the conversation over 10 years ago about an airport becomes metamorphosized into an airstrip? That for me is a no.
I'm not saying that it's the land that was dedicated to the airport that has been given to the airstrip.
No.
It's a
I'm
private.
not saying it's the land. I'm just
the
saying
airstrip
that
is a private initiative.
That's fine.
So let's see. Maybe those up there will now appreciate. You see, we are in it, so we are feeling it. Most of those who are leading this effort are not in Cape Coast. They don't really. There are other competing investments. So people are looking at that more than us. We know of the Miamis and the things. Miami is just like Cape Coast. It's a city by the sea, and you can imagine Hawaii and the rest if we are to develop this place.
That is why even the Fosu Lagoon ecological restoration is so principal and fundamental to everything that we're going. I don't see why that lagoon is yet to be transformed. And I'm saying this not just looking at the Bakadu side of things, because the Fosu Lagoon stretches beyond that. And this other side, what do we call it? The Sudu side of things, the development that must happen in that area, that alone can transform Cape Coast without anything else happening.
That's why I'm saying that there's a disconnect between the investor, the local people, and then academia. The university is the heartbeat when it comes to research into all these things. I think they know much more than we do. And as traditional leaders, Fosu is our heartbeat. It's where we perform all our traditional rituals and the rest. So it's so key to us. But as I was saying, Cape Coast is the university of choice. Currently is the best research university in the whole of West Africa. Corporate social responsibility.
Charity begins at home.
We are praying. Maybe they have also not realized it. I said tourism came not too long. So people are now trying to get themselves settled. But the giants are about to take off. Cape Coast is about to move. I don't think we are left behind at all. The better days are ahead of us. So let's pray. Now that we are receiving our brothers from the diaspora, they have experienced it. So when they come, they tend to appreciate what we have. Most of us don't see it. Because at times I pass through Bacano, I see the sort of rubbish that is on the Fosu Lagoon, and I ask myself, can't we have any creative mind, any way of getting the rubbish to be collected on the lake, on the lagoon, once every day?
Nana, let me put you on the spot. Today, if you had 100 million Ghana cedis, 100 million Ghana cedis, to do anything you want and wish for in Cape Coast, what would you spend the money on?
Real estate.
Real estate.
And my real estate is not going to develop a new place. When the rain started, you saw a lot of demolition.
And now you brought me there.
It is because of lack of maintenance. And a lot of those buildings carry the heritage we are talking about. So we are killing our own money. If we should build new buildings, what are we to tell our people? In the year 2010, there was this building. No, we need to keep it. I've heard stories of people telling us that Kwame Nkrumah's socks, Kwame Nkrumah's spoon that he used when he was in UK, is kept somewhere and people go to watch and pay.
Exactly.
So if I am to get that $100 million, wow, you see something great. I'll transform a lot of these dilapidated buildings into world-class residence that people will want to go and sleep and enjoy life. You see, because we don't have enough accommodation, people are used to the hotels, and the hotels, the bills are so high. Just butter and bread. You go to Elmina and such thing has been done. Professor Annan had a link with the Norwegian government. Most of those buildings by the roadside had been renovated for the indigens. Here we are breaking them. If we could get the British to help us, just about 100 meters from this place, it's a building where Scout started from. I know most people wouldn't, Gen Z don't know what is called Scout.
Those days when you were in school, you had to join. Girls guide and then
this building will go down in the next 10 to 20 years. When we are talking about Scout, what do we show for?
Since you've talked about the next 10 and 20 years, let me indulge you a bit. The next 20 years, what do you see of Cape Coast? What Cape Coast do you see in the next? Because wow, in the past 15, because I've been in Cape Coast for more than 20 years now, and I cannot say there's any serious transformational change in Cape Coast. Yes, now we have 2 universities. Okay, but okay, let's look at Cape Coast 20 years. What kind of Cape Coast do we see?
There's been some small change. Does that?
Yeah, it's
you
small.
have not seen.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's small.
The monumental one is I'm looking at for the blue economy. Seeing buildings by the seaside where we have yachts located by the sea, where we don't need to go and sit at the park and watch football. We'll be watching football on the yachts. We'll be getting our brothers coming in and day out. Immigration will be having their office here. You don't need to go and dock at Kotoka Airport. You just dock here. Your documents will be stamped, and then you are good to go.
You are in it.
That's my.
That's the Cape Coast.
Yes.
So, in other words, you see a Cape Coast that is transformed by the water.
Blue economy.
Blue
yes.
economy.
Yes. That's the only untapped area in Ghana.
Really?
Yes.
Cape Coast, even our land transportation is not. We've not done 10% of it.
It was
like you
just
said,
about
we don't even have.
2 weeks ago, I had a boat cruise from Elmina. Came close by to the castle and then went back. I was frightened. I've stayed here for more than about 23 years.
Okay.
We should be experiencing these things.
Now let's talk about role play. We have traditional authorities. We have government.
Yeah.
We have the diaspora. We have the youth. So these are four. I'll go through them again. We have the traditional. We have government. We have the diaspora, and we have the youth. What role individually do you think that 20 years that you see of Cape Coast, what role should each one of this, what role do you see in them play for us to be able to achieve that 20 years that you just gave us of Cape Coast?
Since I'm a traditional leader, I want to talk about tradition first.
Let's start.
I think we are coming to realize the essence of tourism. So some chiefs are making themselves available, releasing lands for projects. Just I think about a month ago there was this 24-hour economy thing going on. Just this afternoon, just as I was about to come here, someone called me wanting to get 2 acres to do recycling. I called a friend if he could be of help. So as traditional leaders, our role is to facilitate. We are becoming the go-between government and the citizens. We are expecting, as I said, the assembly is doing its bit, but we would wish that consistent effort is being pushed to them. Our biggest problem currently is to clear off waste. Waste is killing us, it's swallowing us. Waste is also another business entity. So we as opinion leaders, our role is to pursue the government in power, which is the MC and our MPs, to push an agenda. So we'll get our part of the cake. When it comes to the youth, I'm saying that we should try and then work on their mindset for them to understand that it is not white-collar jobs alone that can keep them afloat. Tourism employs more. The cultural aspect, the food chain, the hospitality aspect, it's wide. So if we could train our youth to understand that any diaspora you see is a potential customer, and we should train them to give them the needed attention, I think we'll be heading towards a better Cape Coast. Currently, they are always thinking of what they will get from them, but what we can give them is not there. Yes, we should be able to be serviceable. And I think the last one is academia.
The youth as well.
I talked that
you've talked about the youth.
Academia is, as I said, corporate social responsibility. I've always been hammering on that. I'm not doing that because I envy or they are not doing that much, but I think the opportunity is there for them to take. The two universities have international relations. They have their platform.
True.
All these that we are asking, we are praying that they should bring it on a bigger platform. Just as the reparation thing was being done here, we too can have ours here, so we can push it. All that we are doing right now is on on air. I suppose so.
Yes, it's streaming live as well.
Yeah. So, if we are to do this, there are investors who are looking for opportunities. They are not Father Christmas. They want where they can make value for money.
That's it.
And I think Cape Coast is the right place. In Central Region, I don't know any city that can compete with Cape Coast. Whoever thinks Cape Coast, he can rival Cape Coast, should come on. They don't have.
Yeah, true.
Thank you.
So, Nana, let's go for a short music break. When we come back, I will take your last words, unfortunately, and then we can bring the show to a close. I'm playing this one from Rocky Dawoni. He calls it Beautiful People. Enjoy it. Yeah, welcome back. The station, as you know, is TW Radio 88.9. The show is Afro Konnect. And tonight, we've been asking simple questions. Should Cape Coast become the capital for African heritage tourism? And by extension, should Cape Coast lead the transformation of Central Region as against just being at the back bench? Nana, unfortunately, we wish that there was more time. We're coming to the top of the hour, 8 p.m. We started at 6. Your last words on the show to help us drive home, particularly the conversation that you are convinced that Cape Coast is that capital of Pan-African heritage tourism, and obviously that Cape Coast should lead the transformation agenda of Central Region.
Thank you for such a nice question. We need not beat about the bush. Cape Coast is known to be the leader of these things long ago. I told you about currently where is the UNESCO heritage situated? It's in Cape Coast.
Cape Coast.
Yeah. So if we are to talk about heritage, it's no other place than Cape Coast. Secondly, we were the ones who went to redeem Gold Coast of this land acquisition, bond of 1844. It was a Cape Coaster, Kwabunyin, single-handedly. We are not that opportunist. It was his own money, but he used it to defray an issue that was going to affect the whole of West Africa. So if we are talking of heritage, or we are talking of having a capital of Pan-Africanism, there's no other place than Cape Coast. Kwame Nkrumah came from Nzema, but he came to stay in Cape Coast. He was the one who founded Cape Coast University. He was the one who founded National. So, I don't know who would want to challenge these things. And as you know, we've still been in the forefront of everything. You can't go anywhere without passing through Cape Coast. Tell me, you can't go to anywhere. We are the center of the world. Yes.
People of Teva will challenge you, but
they can't. Kofi Annan, that's from this place, the first black UN, and he's a MOBA. Shakan. You see, there's a lot of history about the heritage of Ghana, and it all boils down to Cape Coast. Others who want to challenge, they have some, but we have all. Yes, they have some, but we have all. And if you think of the rate at which, check the rate at which the diasporans come to Ghana. They land at Kotoka, and the next time you see them in Cape Coast. They come to Cape Coast before they go to any other place. Others are trying to sway them to come there. We don't sway. They come because they need to come and connect. Other places they go to just listen to stories. Here they come to listen to ancestry. They come to listen to their heritage. There are so many things we've not even touched, like the cemetery, the white cemetery. All our colonial masters who died here were kept here. If we are to link them to their people in the diaspora, can you see the connection that is there? We've never gone there. Kwabonyi's remains is at that place. How many people even know that place? It's a place that we've not really. Yes. So you can imagine if we are to go deep into bringing about things. The first harbor was behind the Jubilee Park. The first harbor was behind the Jubilee Park. Why do we do one in Elmina and then forget about Cape Coast? We are not asking for the harbor that you see containers. We are asking of a cruiser harbor, a harbor that will bring people cruising, coming to have fun, coming to exchange, do connection with our ancestry. We went on the sea to the diasporas. We went on the sea to the Brazils. We went on the sea to the Seychelles. We want our brothers to come again in that vein, so the gate of no return will be materialized. Currently we have the door of return, but we've never stepped on the sea. It's about time we do that trip from Cape Coast to maybe Massachusetts or Oklahoma,
and then return.
Yes, so we can get the connection.
I think it's important to mention that in, was it 94, the remains of the two from the diaspora. I think that's how the door of no return was changed. Renamed into the door.
That was a small ceremony.
No, I understand you. I understand
a bunch of people.
I understand.
Moving,
coming back.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Nana.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
Family, what you would agree with me tonight is that we have spoken about Cape Coast, but in truth, we have been speaking about something that is even much bigger. We have been speaking about vision. Because cities do not become important simply because history happened there. Cities become important because people decide to build upon that history. See, Jerusalem became more than a city. Mecca became more than a city. The Goree Island became more than a place. And so Robben Island also became more than an island. And Cape Coast has the potential to become more than a municipality.
The Mecca of the diasporas.
It can become a symbol of remembrance, a symbol of reconnection, a symbol of Pan-African unity. Every year, hundreds of thousands travel across the ocean to stand before the walls of the Cape Coast Castle dungeons. Some cry, some pray, some seek answers, some simply stand in silence. Why? Because something powerful lives there. History lives there, memory lives there, and the African story lives there. The question before us is whether we are prepared to transform that story into development. Can heritage create jobs? Can history create opportunity? Can memory create prosperity? I believe it can, and I hope you do as well. But only if we move from commemoration to strategy, from remembrance to investment, from potential to action, because Cape Coast is not merely a city of yesterday. It must become a city of tomorrow. And perhaps if we, and I mean if we all collectively get it right, Cape Coast will not only lead Central Region, it will lead a global conversation about identity, heritage, tourism, and the future of Africa itself. So, on that note, this is Afro Konnect. My name is Kobna Eda, known also as K. Eda. I say, may Odumankuma guide you, may Eledumare direct your steps, and may Orise be your guide. Good night, Ghana. Good night, Central Region. And may Cape Coast continue to tell Africa's story to the world. Thank you.
Proud of Army Nkrumah. Bear the king of Africa, Lord God of mercy. This one is a special dedication to ones and ones.